We are very, very happy and excited to have our next guest back with us here tonight. He is truly a legend in the music world, and tomorrow night this man will be playing the big Bob Dylan tribute taking place at Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, quite a pleasure to welcome him back to the program, the Man in Black, Johnny Cash. Johnny!
How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they are forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed in the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, and how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Johnny Cash, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Nice job. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mark. Have a seat, Johnny. That was quite a thrill.
Well, thank you.
It's a thrill to have you here. It was great to hear the song, and it was great fun to see the audience go nuts for you like that.
Well, I got to tell you, I was a little bit scared. It's the first time I've ever performed that song.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do I think that that's not true? You know what I mean? It seems like that must have been a song you've sung, geez, a lot.
Yeah, well, maybe you think I'm a liar, you know.
Nah, don't get me started here.
Okay, all right.
Welcome back to New York City. Do you like your time in New York City? Do you enjoy coming to New York?
I always do, yeah. Yeah, June and I had an apartment here for about 12, 15 years on Central Park South. Yeah. And we always enjoy New York. Got a lot of friends here. And I like to come to the bookstores. They got the greatest bookstores in the world, I think, in New York. And
have you seen Naughty Nurses? Have you got that one yet?
no.
Man. That's something. Well, I got a copy upstairs. Well, you mentioned June. She's here, isn't she?
Yes, she's here.
June Carter Cash.
Right.
Yeah. And the big tribute at Madison Square Garden. How long have you known Bob Dylan?
I've known Bob since '63.
Yeah. How did you guys meet? Are you still good friends? Were you always good friends?
Always good friends. Yeah, we met at the Newport Folk Festival. We were corresponding before we ever met. You know, I wrote him to tell him I loved his work when his first album came out. I got a letter right back from him, and we wrote a lot back then. We still write back and forth because we don't see each other very often. But I met him the first time at the Newport Folk Festival in '64.
Yeah.
And
what is the tribute for tomorrow, and what's it all about, and what will be your role in it?
Well, to me, it's a celebration of the great music of Bob Dylan. And my role will be to do a song with my wife, June Carter. We're doing It Ain't Me, Babe.
Yeah. Well, that'll be great.
Which we recorded, you know.
Yeah, that'll be terrific.
Thank you.
You know, not many people in show business, in music, can do it, but the true mark of a great star is somebody who survives and dominates the test of time, and you certainly have done that, and it's a real thrill to have you here, Johnny.
Thanks, Dave.
Nice to see you. Johnny Cash, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here in a minute.